Singapore/Seoul, a series of recent cyber attacks has netted North Korean hackers millions of dollars in virtual currencies like Bitcoin, with more attacks expected as international sanctions drive the country to seek new sources of cash, researchers say. North Korea's government-backed hackers have been blamed for a rising number of cyber attacks, including the so-called Wannacry cyber attack that crippled hospitals, banks, and other companies across the globe this year. Analysts say the explosive growth in the value of Bitcoin makes it and other cryptocurrencies an attractive target for North Korea, which has become increasingly isolated under international sanctions imposed over its nuclear weapons and missile programs. Bitcoin was trading at over $19,104 RM77,867 per Bitcoin at one point on Tuesday, up from less than $1,000 RM4080 at the beginning of 2017, according to CoinMarketCap.com. Researchers in South Korea, which hosts some of the world's busiest virtual currency exchanges and accounts for 15% to 25% of world Bitcoin trading on any given day, say attacks this year on exchanges like Bithumb, Coinies, and Yubit have the digital fingerprints of hackers from North Korea. The researchers' findings have not been independently verified. North Korea has rejected accusations that it has been involved in hacking. A spokesman for South Korea's Unification Ministry, which handles North Korean affairs, said on Monday the government was considering countermeasures, including more sanctions, over the cyber attacks. Representatives of Bithumb and Coinies declined to comment. On Monday, a Yubit spokeswoman told Reuters the company had not been targeted by North Korean hackers, and on Tuesday the company announced it had suffered another cyber attack that cost it 17% of its assets, forcing the exchange to halt operations and file for bankruptcy. The hackers behind the second attack were not identified, but one cybersecurity researcher, who said he was not authorized to speak about the matter as it was being investigated, said there were similarities between the Yubit hack reported on Tuesday and the earlier attack on the company, which has been linked to North Korea. Another researcher, who worked with Yubit after the first hack in April, said the company has since experienced a consistent string of attacks that used malicious code previously used by North Korea. Infected email. South Korea's intelligence service reported that some 76 billion won, RM285 mil, worth of cryptocurrencies were stolen in those previous attacks on multiple exchanges, according to South Korea's Chosun Ilbo newspaper. But that amount could now be worth about 90 bil Korean won, RM3343 mil, Moonbeam Park, a researcher at the Korea Internet and Security Agency, told Reuters. Malicious code used in attacks over the summer was virtually identical to previous attacks connected to North Korea, he said. The attacks this year began by targeting the companies themselves, stealing customers' personal information including names and email addresses, Park said. Some of those customers were then targeted with so-called phishing emails, infected emails designed to look as if they were from South Korea's taxation agency, the Korean National Tax Service, he said.